Hello, War here, and welcome to episode 9 of my beginner guide. And today we are finally gonna do it. We are going to ascend into a gladiator. To do the first ascension, you need to complete the ascendancy trial, and the ascendancy trial you're going to find in the prison here. You're going to find them in Fellshrine. I haven't been here on this character, but Fellshrine is this location here. In Chamber of Sin, level 2. Here, and in Act 3, and you're going to find them in the crematorium, in the marketplace, and in marketplace you have a optional area called the catacomb, and that's where you will find another trial, and the last one are in the Imperial Garden. To ascend in normal, there are some other trials as well later. To do if you're gonna do it in cruel and merciless, and even some in the end game, like maps. But anyway, we are going to try to ascend now. I'm a little bit high level. I'm quite high level now, so this should be quite easy. So let's make our way to the first encounter against this horror. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. I need to activate labyrinth. So the normal labyrinth there. And to do the various labyrinth in the different difficulties, you need to do them in order. So first the normal, then cruel, merciless, and then the end game. But I think I don't know if I should cut here or show the whole. This video will maybe get long if I go the wrong way. But labyrinth, you can find some treasure keys and stuff in here. There's actually some good stuff to get in the labyrinth, if you want to find them, but I'm more in the rush right now because it's just a low level labyrinth and I just want to continue my adventure, so I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. But one thing I highly recommend when you go into labyrinth, have some sort of movement skill or mobility skill. I have both whirling blades and leap slam, which helps out, but as I said, try to always have, no matter what you're doing in the labyrinth, try to always have some sort of mobility skill. Anyway, I actually find the first encounter here, which are against Exile. We're going to fight him 3 times, and this is the first encounter. And he has some various difficulty depending on the day. This portal here will spawn a bunch of enemies at the same time. That charge you do right there is quite dangerous to get hit by. That sweep attack, try to avoid that because it do a lot of damage. See if you can see if I do in the other one. That is the barrage, don't get hit by it if you can avoid it. That was his, what can I call it, attack. But that sweep you're doing right there, in my opinion, that is his most dangerous attack. In my opinion. That sweep attack do a ton of damage. And that is his AoE, it slows you and do damage to him if you get hit by that. It's not that dangerous actually. So that was the first encounter. I'm quite over level this area, so this should be easy. So let's make our way to the second encounter. Actually, I'm gonna cut here so you don't have to see me war. Actually, I'm sorry. I have been a little bit sick, so that's why it sounds a little bit weird. Actually, no, when I think about it, I should not cut away here because it's the labyrinth. So these spinning things do damage over time, and try not to stand in them. And you're actually doing more damage. The longer time you stand in them, the more damage they do. And you do physical over time damage and do percentage of your life damage. Which means that they are always dangerous to stand in. So we are in another area here now. Let's go this way. Oh, always activate the chests without identifying them, which are a stupid idea, and I do it all the time. So I'm not doing everything right, if you're gonna say it like that. Well, you have some lore here in the labyrinth as well, if you want to read them. I actually quite like them, so do it if you come across them. We have another life flask. Is that an upgrade? No, it's a downgrade. Should actually not be an upgrade in this labyrinth. There was a shrine in there. Actually, I want that shrine. I don't need it, but I want to take it anyway. And by the way, here is some triggers for... the shrine is on its way. It's in the way. I hope you guys can see it. You can see there on the ground there. You can see the bunch of holes and a big metal pad right there. That is spike traps. They will not activate by themselves. They need to be triggered. So if you walk in them, I think you have like 3 seconds or something like that. Then they will just activate. Actually, I'm gonna show it. So if I go through it right now, you can see it goes up. Actually, let's see. And this is what's happening if I get hit by them. It do a lot of damage and it causes you to bleed a little bit. I think they're almost guaranteed to take half your life. So they are quite dangerous traps. Right, we are at the Aspirant's Trial number 2. And let's see what Exile have installed for us this time. And the labyrinth is always different, a little bit from time to time. You have some... Oh, we're going to have the conduit. Those things are quite dangerous. And just go and press on them as fast as you can, because they are getting quite dangerous if you're not... because they're buffing him with elemental damage. And they can buff him both fire, cold and lightning at the same time. And there are 3 of them. And I don't want any of them to be active, because that's just a bunch of unnecessary damage. But we managed to do that. If they're not activated when you defeat him in the second encounter, they will not be counted for in the last encounter. Because fighting Exile with all those 3 actives give them a lot of damage. I don't know how much elemental damage you will gain from each of them, but it's a lot. Here we have a fire damage over time. You can probably guess what's happening if you're going out here when this is on. You take fire damage over time, and that can be quite brutal. If you have a lot of life rend and good fire resist, you can stand it. As you can see, I don't take in that horrific amount of damage, but if I had bad fire resist, that can go very quickly for that thing to kill me. Let's see if we can get away here and activate these contraptions. We go like this one. I think we can go up here now. Yes, we can. Ouch. And by the way, if you ever for some reason using a helmet called Abyssus, I'm not going to use Abyssus in this build, so that's going to be a problem for me. But if you're ever playing a little bit of a glass cannon melee build, I have played builds like that myself many times. Do not, and I repeat, do not have Abyssus equipped on you if you are dealing with physical traps. You will take 50% increased damage from them, and that is just absurd amount of damage you will take. For even the slightest touch of a trap, you're pretty much almost dead. So it hurts. Ouch, like this doing right now. Let's activate my flask. I could have a fire flask with me on and withstand that much better, but well, yeah, I forgot to take one. So we find our way here, and this is not the last. By the way, you have a map here, you can see where it is going. If you're going there, I will get to that area, but I don't want to go there. I want to go directly to the boss. So, oh, though you can probably guess what those things do. They're doing quite a bit of damage and make you bleed. And this is why movement skill are good to have. You can just skip over parts. Especially leap slam. And by the way, one fun thing, the traps will hurt your enemies as well. They have friendly fire, or whatever we're gonna call them for. Mention Artrum. Is this the right way? Yeah, actually. Actually, I could take the other ways as well, but it would just be the same. It would be no different. So, here we have some more lore if you're interested. Ooh, I'll take that amulet with me. Let's go up here and see what we can do. Oosh. Jump over the fire. I want this shrine. And now it's mine. And I think the shrine is this thing, as you can see. He doesn't happen around me. And here we have another trap. Like a spike trap from the side. Do quite a bit of damage, but this is the least dangerous one of them. There are one with some blades that are spinning back and forth or whatever, just chopping outwards all the time. Those are much more annoying. Let's jump over here. Ooh, we have a rare enemy here. In the last episode I was about to trade some item, but then I figured out they were either was not powerful enough or they cost too much. Well, I'm getting some more levels, so I think I'm gonna do another try soon. But anyway, here we have the final encounter against Cesaro, and on normal all the traps are disabled in this room. So it's not that bad. Actually, normal is quite easy, and I have made a normal shorter, but when you come up to the endgame labyrinth, things are getting far harder. But right now I'm both over-leveled, over-geared and everything, so this is just piece of cake. I can just tank him all day. And Isaru, you are defeated. So let's defeat these guys here. And don't forget to pick up the key he drops. You don't have to have it, but you will have it. Oh, actually, is any good weapons here? Maybe that the one is not that good, actually. Actually, I can identify it. I actually think about... It's not a low level one. It's not that bad, actually. But it's not as good as the swords I'm using. So let's open one of the chests. Oh, look at this. We get the currency chest. And these chests here, they have a chance to drop some amazing things. So let's take all the items. And then we are going to become a gladiator. I'm choosing Gladiator. You have 3 ones to choose from here. You could choose Champion, it would work for this build, but I prefer Gladiator. So I want to ascend. You can actually change your ascension, and by doing that you need to have no at all the whatever they're called, notes here taken. You need to get to the Altar of Ascendancy and to change it. You can see I can still change it. But we do not gonna change it. So now I have an option. Keep in mind that they're going to change, rework the Ascendancy class in the next expansion. So things are shown right here may not be relevant in like a month time. Yes, so everyone know that. Actually like 20 or 15 days, I don't really remember. But we can either go for Outlast, we have 2 points. We can go for Gorgeous Violence for some more damage. Or we can go for Pain Force and get some nice block chance. I actually go for Outlast this time. Give me a good amount of damage and some endurance and French chances. Or at least I have a chance to get some. And before we leave, we have the Divine Font. So we can just put an enchantment over our gloves. It's not that very important because it's just a low level one. But why not do it when you have the chance? So now we are getting a little bit stronger. And we are ready to continue our adventure. And as you can see, now we are a gladiator. Actually one of my favorite classes or subclasses in the game. We was in Chamber of Innocence before, I remember. So let's continue there actually. Let's see what we can do. I talked about before, this boss is quite dangerous and I highly recommend having good fire resist in this one. But I so happen to have maxed out fire resist, so it should be no problem actually. So let's continue our journey. This area is quite big, but I actually like the looks of this area. It actually looks quite nice. As you can see right now, we actually have both Frenzy and Endurance charges, which give us a good damage boost and some damage mitigation against physical damage. Let's activate this one. Oh yeah, I'm feeling relatively tanky right now. I feel I can take some hits now. Actually, I think it was yesterday, I actually saw the new trail of the next expansion that's gonna come to Path of Exile. and I really like it. There are gonna come some new skills to Path of Exile, and at least one of them I have no idea what the name are and how it really will work. They just said it when they use it in the Trilo. It looks like a fire melee skill, and that skill actually looks really nice. I actually like the look of it, so I think I'm going to see if I can make a build of that. And then if so, I'm probably gonna do it as a two-handed build. I don't know what weapon it will work with, but I just like the looks of that skill, and I think that skill is going to be good. And make it like a pure fire melee build, because that's something I actually haven't done really, so that could be something interesting. And yes, I probably will make it as a duelist. What a surprise, right? Like, duelist is like, for me it's the perfect class. It have the attack speed, it have the survivability, it have the strength and damage, at least in my opinion. But everyone have their favorite. But I'm not gonna talk too much about things I don't really know yet, which is the new expansion. As I said, the only things I know about it is, well, what's said in Trial, and I don't know more than that. And I'm gonna try to finish these build guides before that, but if I don't have, well, if I am too slow and actually don't have time to finish it before that, I will of course continue it to finish with it. And my end goal of the building and this beginner's guide is actually to defeat Exile. It's my goal, and I think I'm going to be able to defeat Exile when I'm about level, what could that level be? Like level 70 or something like that. Which means I'm probably going to have to farm some maps to get the level I need. I'm probably getting currency as well. Actually, I need a 5-linked armor quite soon. And some better weapons. Could actually, as I said before, go for a 4-linked armor, and it would be the same as using these weapons. So, but we are going to get access to some better weapons and armor quite soon when we're leveling up. And actually, we did get a level now. So let's just kill these guys and put something on the level. I want to have a brutal blade, I think. Oh, actually, I can't take it yet. I still want brutal blade, and I will get it. We should be close to Chamber of Innocence. And by the way, the music... I don't have any music on the game right now for myself because my headset is still broken. Yes, I should fix it. But the music in this boss fight is one of the best in the game, in my opinion. And if I remember, I'm going to put it on the videos so you can hear it. And try not this time to have too high volume, as sometimes I forgot to editing the sound and forget to listen to it before, and then I upload it, and then I realized afterwards I did a mistake, so I have to take it down again. It happens sometimes, so I need to think about that more when I making my videos. So let's get rid of these enemies, and we are going to fight Innocent. We're actually gonna fight the Avatar, or the new High Templar. So this is Sanctum Innocent, and this is a quite awesome and quite hard boss fight. I actually really like this boss fight. And by the way, have good fire resist against this guy. And that beam, this Kamehameha wave, you can see how to dodge it, just go on the side. Actually, Granny Games, I want that armor skin here you're using. It looks quite awesome. I don't want to be hit by that beam. Those Colossus, you can't kill them, and do not get hit by them because they're doing a lot of damage. And when they stop following you, they actually become a statue which will block his attacks. And you're doing this one is summoning some ads that will attack you. Not that dangerous, they actually give an opportunity to refill your flask, so... And he of course becomes invulnerable. Under this time. We have almost taken down his life. I don't want to get hit by that beam again. But did some damage. Those colossals, yeah, again, you don't want to get hit by them. They have a limited time they're following you, so then I get hit by that attack. So that was the first phase. Now comes the more difficult phase. Now we're gonna fight a god himself. And that attack, ow, 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 do a ton of damage. And those lightning balls, I think they're doing maybe lightning damage, do a ton of damage, as you can see. He's a lot harder than the first version of him. Man, this will be hard. I need to get some... And now we're doing an even more powerful Kamehameha wave. I just like saying that. Just do some damage to you. Oh, I don't want to stand in that. That will go boom. Actually, I think it might be an idea to use a portal here, because I'm starting to run out of flasks there. So let's get back to town and let's make another portal here if we need to flee. Not gonna stand there because you have those orbs over me. Oh, oh, that was so close. Like those lightning, I think I'm actually quite sure they're doing lightning damage. Oh, to avoid that, you're gonna stand in the sun in front with where those are. But I actually died. I said before, this boss is quite hard. And I think it's because I have some really bad lightning resist. Actually, my lightning resist is not that bad, but my lightning resist is not that good either, so yeah. I definitely need some more life. But again, this is a hard boss, so yeah. See if we can do some damage to him now. I'm not gonna get hit by that beam. Stop following me, you stupid giant colossal thing. Please don't hit me. Oh, I died. This boss. Actually, I really like this boss fight, but it's a hard boss fight. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, that lightning attack is absolutely his most dangerous attack. It's so hard to move away from it if you're not fast enough. See if we can do some damage to you. Oh, that attack again. I whirling bleed right into it. Man, this is not going well. I know this statue is blocking the attack, but it's very hard to stand in the right place when you're doing that. Right, we can tank that beam, but we have soon defeated him. We have died, I think it is, what's now, 3 times? But this isn't hardcore, so it's not that big of a deal. At least not yet. But if you're dying in Act 6, you will start losing experience. I think it is 5%. And if you're dying when you have defeated Kitao for last time in Act 10, you will actually lose 10% of your XP. And then it's starting to hurt because you're getting slower and slower to level up. And if you're dying in the like level 90 and higher, that is not fun. Trust me. Ouch. Oh, that attack, and this time we are going not to get hit by that. That is what they call bullet hell. Actually, we can use that statue to avoid his beam attack as well. Problem is those statues wants to kill us. Ooh, good idea standing here. I wasn't even in anything there. We have soon defeated him, but he's a dangerous boss. I am definitely don't have gear for this. He doing his... No, he does... Oh, he did that attack again. I am quite sure that attack do lightning damage. And it's super hard to dodge that attack if you're a melee character. I should really kill him now. Come on. And I died. Oh man, this is not going well. But never give up. And we defeated them. And died so many times. That was a little bit embarrassing. But we did it. And this video is not going to get long. So, and there you have a small cutscene there, but I don't want to see it. Oh, actually I went the wrong way. We can't just get back to town, we need to get to the Chamber of Innocence again. And now we are on the outside. And now we can talk to another NPC here. And he will go to the Overseer's Tower. And now things are out here starting to getting quite ugly. Well, this is a change, right? From the ordered place to like torches everywhere, bodies everywhere, complete and utter chaos. Bad things are happening right now in Oriath, and they are not pretty. Oh, that do a lot of damage. Man, I really need to upgrade my gear. My gear is starting to feel really after right now. So, but I find that chaos over before, so we now have a few chaos. So, and there are actually a belt we could get, but I think I'm gonna do it in the next episode. And I'm going to find my way to the waypoint here, and then I think I'm going to end the episode. It will be a shorter episode, but yeah. I haven't cut anything in this episode, that's quite new thing. And let's see if we can find a way out from this burning building. Man, things are going crazy here. And by the way, these enemies have, well, some of them have actually new abilities. Many of their abilities are like corrupt version of the normal abilities. And yeah, it's nothing so really special, but I like how this enemies looks like. They have a unique enemy. That is a quite awesome attack to look at. The Scholar of Light. The Defiler of Light when you kill him. And defeated. That was a unique enemy for this area. Let's see if we can find the waypoint here before we end today. And one thing to remember, I should actually get some better weapon before I fight Innocent. Because as I said before, he's quite dangerous. One of our skills level up. So far things are dying. We have a abyss here. I go the wrong way. I don't want to follow it right now. And we... Look at what they have done to my original waypoint. They have smashed that. How dare they do that? I think we need to find the waypoint here in the ruined square. And now you can see it's not just in there. Everything is going to hell outside. Can't jump over that. That's stupid. Well, this city is going down, and going down quite rapidly. And we are going to level soon again, actually. And there we go. There we go. Actually, I really want to find the waypoint here. Oh, here it is. So what we need to do later is go into the ossuary, but I think I'm doing it next time. So into next time, before we do anything else, let's take Brutal Blade. We get some block chance, increased physical damage, increased attack speed, and ailments and strength. It's a really good note. So now we have some better damage. Actually, we have 2000 in DPS, which it's relatively good. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video, and I see you guys soon. And thanks for watching.